We're going to take it slow and smooth for this workout. Let's begin towards the front of your space and reach really high overhead. We're going to take it with a deep lean to the left, deep lean to the right, and then fold all the way forward. See if you can touch the floor. Let that length happen down the back side of your legs. Bend your knees a little bit to stand back up. Reach way high overhead. Let's lean to the left again. Lean to the right. Back to the center, fold all the way forward, hinging at the waist. See if you can keep your knees straight. Tuck your chin. Bend the knees to stand up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and pull to the left. Vice versa, pull to the right. Fold all the way forward again. Really feel that length. You should be starting to feel a little bit warm, a little longer. Bend through the knees again. We're going to do this one more time. Grab your right wrist to pull to the left. Grab the left wrist to pull to the right. Back to the center, fold all the way forward. Lift your head a touch. Take your right foot, step it back into a lunge. See if you can set that back knee down on the floor for a deep lunge. Let's step forward and switch legs. So take your left foot, step it all the way back. Set your knee close to the floor or on the floor for that deep lunge. Transfer feet. Step your right foot back, reach really high. Feel that deep stretch through your hips. You're going to feel this mostly on the front of the leg that's back. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Take your right foot back again. Set that back knee down, reach really high. Deep, deep lunge, really sink into those hips, reach really high, feeling that stretch. Let's go one more on each side. Set that right knee back down, sink super deep. Keep your tail tucked just a little bit to protect your back, to make sure that you're not arching your back as you reach up. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Let's step back into a plank position. Holding our nice flat plank, we're going to take 8 hip flexions on the left leg. Keep your back nice and straight. Knee is coming forward, foot stays flexed. Let's transfer feet and do the right side now. Shoulders are staying perfectly steady over your hands. Knee is coming towards your chest. Nice and smooth, straight line. Lower yourself slowly all the way to the floor, using all of your strength to come all the way down. Bring your hands all the way down back by your hips. Begin by squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then we're going to swing the arms all the way around. Swing them all the way back to your hips and let them out. Squeeze the shoulder blades to initiate the movement, and then lift the hands and swing in a big circle. Reach all the way around and then let it out. Lift the shoulder blades, swing them around, and let them out. Pull the shoulder blades back. Swing around, let them out. Make sure that you're keeping your forehead down for this exercise. Otherwise, you might feel like your neck is working too hard. Keep your legs quiet. Go ahead and plant your hands. Push yourself up onto your knees. And then let's rise up into a downward dog. Readjust your feet so you feel like you can press your heels down into the floor. Send your tailbone up really high to the sky. Let's see how far apart we can get the top of your hip bone all the way down to your heel. We're taking about 4 deep breaths in this position here. Big inhale, big exhale. Let's come back down to the floor and set up for a good hip flexor stretch. Right knee down on the floor. Take your right arm and extend it really high up to the sky, and almost see if you can side bend to the left a little bit. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, about 4 deep breaths. Let's switch sides. Left knee is down now, left glute is tight, left arm is stretched high. Feel that long length down the front of your hip. You're not trying to jam your hips forward as much as you're trying to just tuck your tail under and feel that gentle pull down the front of that hip bone. Bring both knees back down on the floor in your tabletop position. Let's take your right arm, stretch it way underneath your body, fingers out to the side, and we're wrapping around and almost feeling like you're laying on the back of your shoulder blade. Your left arm is supporting you above your head. Turn and look up to the ceiling. Hips are high. You're feeling that pull across your shoulder blade on the right side. Take full deep breaths. Press up using your left hand. Let's switch sides. Take your left hand and reach it under as far as you can, out the other direction. Readjust your head, readjust your hands to find the most comfortable position where you're really feeling that pull across your shoulder blade down the backside. Take your big deep breaths here in this position. Big inhale, big exhale, and then press through your right hand. If you need more of a cushion for this next one, we're setting up for a frog stretch. Go ahead and extend your knees apart as far as you can with your heels directly behind your knees, almost creating a 90-degree bend at your knees. Come down onto your elbows, and then to get the depth of that stretch, you're just going to press your hips back towards your heels. Let's hang out in this position. See how relaxed you can get your inner thighs. See if with every inhale, every exhale, if you can get your inner thighs to really release, almost finding an extra millimeter of length. Take a couple more deep breaths in this position. And then we're going to gently pull your knees back together and stand all the way back up onto your feet and set up to do this circuit a couple more times through. Good job.